What's up, my guys? And welcome back to the Wrestling Report Card. I'm your host, Cody, and what we do on this show is I take a wrestling show, I break down each match, I give it its own letter grade. At the end, I tally them son bitches up and give that show its own report card. So today, we're grading the go-home episode of Monday Night Raw for Survivor Series War Games. Not only do we have the build-up for the men's and women's match going into Saturday, we got a returning Kevin Owens. We also hear from Seth Rollins ahead of his newly announced triple threat match for that United States title, where he's going to take on Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. But we still don't know who the fifth member of Team Bianca is going to be going into this Saturday at War Games. So we got a lot to go over. So without further ado, go ahead, buckle up your seatbelts, and let's get to great. Kevin Owens opened the show tonight. He came down to the ring and let us know that come War Games, he's gunning for one person. And no, it's not Sami Zayn. 2 long years after getting screwed over, Kevin Owens wants to get his hands on Roman Reigns no matter the cost. KO learned from his past mistakes because knowing that the bloodline is with Roman at all times, KO lets us know that he's not alone as his team for War Games is here at Monday Night Raw as Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and the Brawling Brutes all joined Owens in the ring. As these fives are letting us know that they ready for War Games come Saturday, next thing you know, the Judgment Day music hits and down come Rhea and the boys. After the two squads go back and forth, Sheamus said hello to his fellow Irishman Finn Balor, and you can't have an Irish hello without a brawl ensuing. So next up, it will be the Brawling Brutes taking on the Judgment Day, and yeah, this was fun. At one point, Dom Mysterio tagged in, but he didn't notice that Sheamus did as well. Once he did, Dom tried hightailing it out of there, but at that time, out came the OC who prevented that. Sheamus then started to whoop that ass like Dom's daddy should have a long time ago, all the way back down to the ring. Sheamus loaded up, he hit the bro kick, he got the 1, 2, 3 for the Brawling Brutes on their way to War Games. The Judgment Day did try to attack them afterwards, but it just ended with Finn Balor receiving a stunner courtesy of Kevin Owens. For that opening match, I'm going to give it a B+, and as much as I like seeing my guy on TV, holding Kevin Owens out and then adding him back in the mix just in time for War Games was the right move in my opinion. I see you, Triple H. Well, up next, we got Johnny Gargano in the ring in what was originally scheduled to be Gargano versus The Miz tonight. The Miz unfortunately let us know that he injured his thumb while dealing with his fantasy football team. And y'all can hate and doubt that man all you want, but surf toe is a serious injury, damn it. Anyways, The Miz, being the gentleman that he is, let us know that he did find a replacement for Gargano to face, and it's none other than the 7'4" Nigerian giant, Omos. Now, after Johnny was able to get some offense in, he is Johnny Wrestling, in the end, he would hit the ropes to fly, but Omos caught him mid-air before hitting that nasty choke slam, giving the giant the 1, 2, 3 clean in the middle of the ring. And I know a lot of y'all are going to hate me, but I like this and I like the outcome. And I'm giving this match a B-. Hey, I know a lot of you Johnny Gargano fans are mad that your boy just lost to Omos, but he's good enough that this one little loss ain't going to bother him too much. Plus, I think if booked right with MVP still by his side, Omos can be a problem moving forward. Again, I'm going to say it, let him go down to NXT and wreck shop for about a year before calling him back up to the main roster. Anyways, next up, we got Seth Rollins on the mic. We find out that at Survivor Series, it will be a triple threat match for Seth Rollins' United States title as he will take on both Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. As crazy as that sounds, check this. Seth Rollins is the one that asked for this match. I tell you what, he is awesome and probably clinically insane. Seth then let Theory know that he messed up last week for jumping in from behind. He even said, if you don't believe me, grab your little cell phone, call Cody Rhodes, and ask that sumbitch how smart it is to pick a fight with Seth Rollins. Even though Cody is like 3-0 against him, but hey, who's counting? Now, I'm going to slap a B on that sumbitch right there. That triple threat at Survivor Series this Saturday is going to be a banger. I really hope Seth retains, but I can see this one going to any one of these guys. Well, next up, we got another guy in that match, Austin Theory in action, as he's taking on Mustafa Ali. With Ali being the latest victim traumatized by an angry Bobby Lashley, he came to this match with his ribs all taped up. Even while Ali landed his cool stuff like the Tornado DDT and his 450 splash, those injured ribs prevented him from making the cover both times. During all of this, Theory was wrestling smart as well. Every shot he landed impacted those ribs of Ali, and it paid off. After Ali missed on the 450, Theory loaded him up. He hit the A-Town down, giving himself the 1, 2, 3. After the match though, Bobby Lashley popped up on the big screen, challenging Theory to give the people a preview of Survivor Series. He came down, and after he and Theory both talked their shit, Bobby said, walk out of Survivor Series? You ain't gonna be able to walk out of tonight, boy. And then proceeded to open a can of whoop ass all over Theory. Somehow, Theory was able to get his hands on the steel chair. He smacked Lashley with it before running backstage. And unfortunately for Mustafa Ali, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Theory ran back there, he grabbed Ali, he shoved that sumbitch at Lashley before running off again. Now, not only did Ali just lose his match to Theory, but he got another brutal beatdown at the hands of Bobby Lashley. Poor guy. I'm gonna give that a B+. But next up, we got tag team action as you got Elias and Riddle teaming up to take on the Alpha Academy. Thank you! Gable and Otis were off to a hot start and were on a roll, nearly picking up the 1-2-3, but somehow Riddle was able to kick out. Gable even went on to hit the flying headbutt, but again, Riddle was there in the nick of time to break it up. With both members of the Academy outside of the ring, Riddle took to the skies, hitting the floating bro before dragging Gable back in the ring, hitting a second floating bro, giving Riddle and Elias the 1-2-3. Shoes, please. Nah, I'm gonna give that a B. I mean, the chemistry between Chad Gable and Matt Riddle between the four ropes is unreal. Well, next up, we got Baron Corbin taking on Drew McIntyre. With JBL ringside, these two behemoths just started throwing down. As my guy John pointed out, McIntyre started off in full control until Corbin chucked his ass in the ring post. Then it was all Corbin from there. We go back from the break to him superplexing McIntyre off the ropes. After slowly getting back in it, Drew crucially missed on the Claymore, which Corbin capitalized, quickly hitting a modified Samoan drop, damn near giving my guy the win. Then once again, Drew was able to set up for the Claymore, but JBL caused enough of a distraction that allowed Corbin to counter with a deep 6. Next thing you know, Akira Tozawa appeared ringside. He stole JBL's hat and ran off. During this, McIntyre smartly started to hit the ropes, and before Corbin could even put together what was happening, McIntyre zoned in, he hit the Claymore and got the 1-2-3 over bum-ass Corbin. Hey, that's getting a B+, man. I even had my roommates tuned in, I tell you what. And I know a lot of y'all don't like distraction finishes, but Akira Tozawa wearing a cowboy hat makes up for everything. Hell, it even made me forgive the WWE for having Goldberg beat The Fiend. Okay, maybe it didn't go that far. But anyways, that's enough talk because it's time for the main event. We got Asuka taking on Rhea Ripley, and Asuka came down to the ring with Bianca and Alexa. However, Team Bianca is still short one member ahead of their War Games matchup against Team Rhea Ripley. The winner of this match tonight will gain the one-woman advantage for their team Saturday at War Games. After these two ladies just beat the holy hell out of each other, Rhea went for the riptide, but Asuka was able to counter with the Asuka lock. At this time, Damage Control with Bayley showed up ringside, so of course Bianca and Alexa did the same for their girl Asuka. After some more insane action by these two, Rhea was finally able to hit the riptide. She got the 1-2-3 and gained the advantage for her team at War Games. After the match, these two teams just started throwing down. Even with Mia Yim running down, Team Bianca was still outnumbered 5-4, and we're gonna have to wait till Friday to find out who their 15 member is. I tell you what, I'm giving that main event an A-. And who is gonna be the 5th member? Is it gonna be Sasha Banks, Naomi, Becky, Charlotte, Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Nobody knows. The possibilities are endless. Well, as you know, we've gotten to another end of the show, and y'all know the drill. We got all the grades in. Let's take a look at the report card. After tallying everything up, we came out with a final letter grade of a B+. That's right, an 87%. Man, what an episode. Way to answer Triple H. We got a lot going on right now. War Games this Saturday, so y'all gotta stay tuned, dude. And once again, I appreciate everybody that does tune in on the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You can like the videos, you can comment, let me know how dumb I am or how dumb the mullet looks. I know, trust me. But hey, other than that, I'm Cody. I'm signing off. Shout out to Bobby for the beat. Everybody stay safe and have a nice day.